Hello and welcome back to the first ever episode of Raw Nostalgia on my channel. I've been gone a number of years, and for those that have been in the Hasbro Mania community, you'll know me very well and know that I used to put all my videos on Facebook. Now I'm trying to put all my videos onto YouTube, onto the YouTube channel. I'd be grateful for your support. Today's video, we've got a look at some of the WrestleMania 1 wrestlers that I've been working on, as well as the ones that I've finished. Again, if you've been keeping up to date with all the work I've been doing on my WrestleMania 1 project, you'll know it's a long project, and some exciting news about that is that I finally acquired another Hasbro ring so that I can customize it to look like the WrestleMania 1 ring. Not the way that Hasbro intended, but it'll fit nicely with the theme. I'm still waiting for that ring to arrive. It should be next week, and then I'll try and start work on it the weekend following. So on with today's show. If you do like WWF Hasbros and love the nostalgia, please check in on Facebook at Hasbro Mania. That's the customizing group. That's all we do on there. We talk about customs, we talk about WWF Hasbros, but for the most part, it's all about how we can customize the Hasbros, techniques, things like that. So, as I promised, I am working on these wrestlers at the minute. This, you're probably familiar with him, is Tito Santana, and we're going to be working on this guy a little bit over the next couple of weeks. He's not finished, but I think as far as manufacturing goes, he's as good as I'm going to get him. It's just a case of painting him now. He has the clothesline, that works. His head's still on. None of this is magnet based. I have switched to using magnets, but this one is basically as authentic as you can get, just like the Hasbro figures. All the parts move, his arms move just how classic Hasbros do, and he still has his spring action clothesline. A little bit of work to do, like I said, on the painting, but he is well on the way to being done. That's Tito Santana. Now you remember in WrestleMania 1, Tito Santana fights the Executioner. I've actually got the Executioner finished. I'll show you in a second. This is David Sammartino. Just try and look at him a little bit. It's using a DiBiase head. It's the closest I'm going to get to him. I did do a bit of work to make him have that bob haircut. I think it's the best I'm going to get for now. They never made a David Sammartino figure, so this is the best I'm going to get. This guy does not have an action move sequence. You can see that he uses Doink the Clown bottom, and then the upper half I think is Greg Valentine, but it's a hollow body inside, and then just obviously mostly for posing. His arms do move, and so does his waist. His waist moves as well as his head. So David Sammartino from WrestleMania 1. Again, most of the manufacturing on him is done. It's just a case of painting him. I am working also on King Kong Bundy. Now Bundy, for a little bit, he was kind of touch and go. He's one of those kind of polarizing characters to make, because in terms of creatively, he's not actually, he's very simple to do. It's just basically an earthquake body with a Bundy head. But a lot of people that I've spoken to about making King Kong Bundy, it's just kind of generic and boring. It's just, you know, the black boots, the black singlet, and then you just paint the skin tone. So I think a lot of people struggle to make him just because it's quite boring. There's nothing exceptional there. That's not the case with me. It's just literally things that I've had done here at the house. I've had relatives stay over, so I've not really had the time that I'd like to dedicate to doing wrestlers. But Bundy's, I wouldn't say he's in pieces. He's not necessarily in pieces, but he's actually upstairs. I just forgot to bring him down in this particular display. He will probably be in the next video. So, Executioner. This is Executioner. I want to try and make use of Repo Man kind of look. Repo Man has a very good base with his head for the Executioner. And then obviously make use of the jumper figures. Now this one particularly doesn't jump up and down, it's just for posing. His arms do move up and down. That's not a problem for him. But Executioner, he's basically got the pointing hand, and he's saying, you know, Tito Santana, you know, you think you're elite. I'm coming for you, Tito Santana. So he's going to be ready for him in the WrestleMania event. That's the Executioner. Another guy I want to show you, I mentioned there King Kong Bundy. In WrestleMania 1, he fights Special Delivery Jones. This is the Special Delivery Jones that I made. I'm really fond of this particular stance for him. I think it looks really, really good. So this is Special Delivery Jones using the, I think it's Too Cold Scorpio, or whatever his name was in Flash Funk, I think he was called in WWF. But this is the head for him, and I've used him for Special Delivery Jones. He's finished. One of the guys that makes the main event, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, controversial character because of what actually ended up happening to him, but he actually appears in this outfit, and I've done him exactly how he is in the video, where he has the yellow lines down the side in his black pants, and then obviously his black tank top. This is how he appears in WrestleMania 1, in the corner, of course, of Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. Now, one of the matches I mentioned before, David Sammartino, he takes on Brutus Beefcake, who's a bad guy in the in WrestleMania 1. Here is Brutus Beefcake again. Haven't taken any shortcuts here as far as doing his design of his pants. You can see there. And if you go back and look at WrestleMania 1, he has his exact boots. So he's exactly how he appears in the pay-per-view. I'm pretty proud of this one, even though it's a simple Series 1 repaint. I think he looks very, very good and very identical to the event. Another guy that fights in WrestleMania 1, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Here he is in his red. And you'll notice as well that I took time to shave off the shin pad because he didn't have the knee guard at the time, the shin guard at the time. This is Greg Valentine, painted all the hair, got the thingy out the way. And I do believe he still does his clothesline. Yeah. So he's ready for WrestleMania 1. Just like the other guys that I've shown you in this video. I haven't taken this one out of the bag, but I did. I think before I took my little break, before my parents came to visit, this was one of the last guys that I did. I'm pretty proud of this one as well. This is Matt Borne. This is Matt Borne, and he's going to be fighting in WrestleMania 1. Ricky Steamboat, I think, is the guy that he fights in WrestleMania 1. You see the Maniac Matt Borne on his trunks. I did the laces as well. I used the Macho Man Stetson hat and then painted the beard on. I think that's as close as you're going to get to Matt Borne. Ended up playing the role of Doink as well at one point. And then the final figure I'm going to show you guys is Hulk Hogan. Again, this is just a simple repaint from Series 1 to look like the WrestleMania 1 appearance with the red tank top. I'll just try and get a good look in there of him. There we go. And you can see, you know, I'm basically going through each match. I do have Andre the Giant, which is basically just going to be using the original WWF Hasbro Andre. I also have Big John Studd, which is a custom that was made many years ago. And a couple of others as well that I'm going to throw in. But I'm basically about halfway through making the entire roster for WrestleMania 1, including the ring as well. I don't think I'm going to go the whole hog. I'm not going to have, like, you know, Liberace at ringside and things like that, but I'll go as far as I can possibly do with it. This is just basically an intro to welcome everybody back to the channel. And obviously, if you want to subscribe, I will be putting out more videos. It just depends as and when I can get to them and make time for it in between work and everything else. You will find me more active on Hasbro Mania on the Facebook page. That is where basically we put all our ideas together and share our techniques. If you've got any questions about customizing, then obviously fire away and we'll do our best to help you. I feel like the Hasbro Mania community can become a hub. And so this is what the final part of this video is me just laying it down to you, saying we can make the Hasbro Mania community just like it was many years ago. We can actually put the effort in to showcase either our finished works or our prototypes in terms of what it is we've got on the work tray at the minute. And then if you get stuck, like I said, if you're stuck with colours, recommendations on paint, things like that, techniques to stop paint rub. A lot of people have gone to magnets now. That's something that I'll address in a future video. But for now, I just say thank you for joining me on the channel, and it's good to be back producing content, and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks a lot for watching.